blend. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to preheat our smoker to 275. Today I'm using apple wood logs. Alright, so next we're going to get all of our ingredients together. So we have our whole chickens, our seasoning. I am going to inject my half chickens today, and now we can get started. So the way I split my whole chickens is I remove the spine. That way when you actually slice it in half, it just makes it a lot easier. Again, this is the way I do it. If you have a different method that works better for you, keep on doing it. Luckily here in Texas it's like 40 degrees, so I'm able to really take my time when I'm prepping my chicken. Okay, now that we're almost done, we're gonna talk about what I'm injecting my chicken with. I know there's so many products out there, but I like to keep it simple. Unsalted butter and garlic is all you really need. This is also optional. You absolutely do not have to inject your chicken. Now let's talk about seasonings. This is my own poultry blend that I use all the time. It's also neutral, so it's going to complement the Alabama white sauce. Don't worry, I'll make sure and include the ingredient list down below. So my poultry blend seasoning is basically just salt, pepper, garlic, onion powder, paprika, and a little bit of cayenne. This spice blend is not only going to make the chicken taste like really good, it's going to help it build a pretty bark. So heavily season and pat it in. Don't rub it in, pat it in to the chicken. Now if you did decide to inject, allow it to rest for about 10 minutes to 15 minutes before you throw it on the smoker. And now our smoker should be up to temp, so we are going to smoke these at 275 for the first 90 minutes. Now, if you saw my video on how to optimize your smoker on Oklahoma Joe's YouTube channel, where I'm placing the chickens is where it cooks the most even on this particular offset. Alright, now we have the most important part done. We're going to let these smoke at 275 for 90 minutes. In the meantime, we can start on our Alabama sauce. Since this sauce needs to chill before we actually apply it on our chicken, we're going to start now. So it's 1 cup of mayonnaise, about half a cup of apple cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of coarse black pepper, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, and 1 tablespoon of sugar, about 2 tablespoons of horseradish sauce, and a couple good dabs of Worcestershire sauce. I'm pretty sure I said that wrong. I'm apologizing now. Stir until desired consistency and chill in the fridge. Now that we're done with our sauce, let's check on our chickens. And as you can see, the bark is starting to form perfectly. Now we're just gonna lightly baste our bird with some melted butter. Dab lightly because we don't want to mess the bark up. Trust me, I've done it a million times before where I've just completely messed up the bark. So just lightly dab it. And we're also gonna crank up the heat to 325 to help crisp the skin up. Because let's be honest, no one likes soggy skin on a chicken, especially smoked chicken. Once I crank my smoker up to 325, me personally, I baste the chicken about every 30 minutes. The skin kind of rises. It's pretty close to almost being done. We don't ever want to overcook chicken, even if it's injected. All right, so our chickens have officially hit 165, and as you can see, the bark has formed beautifully. Before we actually slice into the birds, allow them to rest for about 10 to 15 minutes. All right, now here's the fun part. Let's get to slicing. And as you can see, the thighs are pretty much beyond juicy. They're normally pretty juicy already. So let's check on the chicken breast because we all know juicy white meat is what matters. And as you can see, it is also super drippy. And here comes the food porn part. Close up on the chicken breast, you can see it's super moist. Now, let's get to the dipping part. Alabama sauce is nice and cold. We're just gonna dip the chicken. Now I'm just gonna move this sauce out of the way so we can get a closer look. I don't know about you guys, but look how pretty this chicken looks, and it's gonna taste even better. That's pretty much it, guys. I hope y'all like this video. Don't forget to subscribe.